appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again. It had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough! No more. It is not so sweet now as it was before.
Will you go punch, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires, like felon cruel hounds, ere since pursued me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years he shall not behold her face at ample view. All this to seize in a brother's dead love, which you would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame to pay the debt of love but to a brother. How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? Away before me to sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers. La, la, la.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
What should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved, when you, and those poor numbers saved with you, hung in our driving boat. I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like a rayon on a dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Knowst thou this country?
I, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke in nature as a name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino! I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. For whose dear love they say she hath abjured the company and sight of men. She will admit no kind of suit, no, not the duke's.
There is a fair behavior in the captive. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am. I'll serve this Duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worthy a service. What else may hap to time I will commit, only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus?
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours. You must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots, too.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek.
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal. He's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece, I'll drink to her as long as there be a passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. Ah, here comes Sir Andrew Egg-You-Face.
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost. You mistake not. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her. Aye, my troth. I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
No, knight, thou lackst a cup of canary.
When did I see thee so put down?
Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
I'll write home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. The Count himself your hard by woos her.
She'll have none of that, Count. I've heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in't, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow the strangest mind in the world. I delight masks and revels, sometimes all together.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
I think, by the excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of a galliard.
Aye, 'tis strong. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Let me see thee caper. Ha! Higher! 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 Excellent!
The Duke continues these favors towards you, Cesario. You're likely to be much advanced. He has known you but 3 days, and already you're no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the Count.
Sa Cesario.
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof. Thou knowest no less but all. I have enclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors, and tell them, there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord. Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. She'll attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Did I believe it? Diana's lip is not more smooth or rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblative a woman's part. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs fear no colors.
Yes, you will be hanged for being so long absent.
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Peace, you rogue. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely.
Wit, and be thy will, put me into a good fooling. For what says Chronopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady!
Take the fool away.
You not hear, fellow? Take away the lady.
Go to. You're a dry fool.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
You do it.
Dexterously.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou? hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
I wouldn't think you were fool, Malvolio. Does he not mend?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brains than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he's gagged.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with the distempered appetite.
Madam, there's a young man at the gate. A young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it? Fie on him! Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick, or not at home. By mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman!
A gentleman. What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. A plague of these pickled herrings. There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil and he will. I care not. Well, it's all one.
Go look after him.
Madonna, the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, the young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that, too, and therefore comes to speak with you.
What kind of a man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill man.
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Give me my veil. Come, throw it o'er my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me.
I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty.
I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
This is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in't. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to con it, and 'tis poetical.
It is more like to be vain. I pray you, keep it in. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way. No, good swabber, I am to hull here a little longer.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Did you begin rudely? What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet
A most comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
in Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture.
not well done.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried in every particle and utensil labeled to my will as item 2 lips in different red. Item 2 gray eyes with the lids to them. Item 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, a gracious person. But yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I didn't love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia. Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I'm a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Very well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon.
Not too fast. Soft, soft. Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eye. Well, let it be. What ho! Malvolio!
Here, madam. At your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or not. Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reason for it. Hide thee, Malvolio!
Madam, I will.
I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force! Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. And be this so!
Will you stay no longer, nor will you not that I go with you?
No. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave that I may bear my evils alone.
Let me know of you, whither you are bound.
No. Sooth, sir, my determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. Antonio, my name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messali, whom I know you've heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me. She drowned already, sir, with salt water. Oh, I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir. Your bad entertainment.
Good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love by leaving me, knowing my regard for you, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare ye well at once. My bosom is full of kindness. I am yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
We're not to even now with the Countess Olivia.
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of her.
She took the ring of me, all none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies, in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
He that will an alehouse keep must have 3 things in store: a chamber and a feather bed, and a hay and a hoe, and a hay and a hoe.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be in bed after midnight is to be up betimes.
I know, to be up late is to be up late.
Thou art a scholar, but as therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, a stoup of wine.
Here comes the fool of things.
How now, my hearts?
Welcome, ass. Come on, there's 6pence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a testrel of me too.
If one night give up,
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song. A love song.
I cannot for the good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high
And
in dealing lies no plenty.
then come and kiss me, sweet and 20. the staff will not endure.
As I am a true knight. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl and a cat?
Yeah.
And you love me? Let's do it. I am a dog and a cat.
By a lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace, thou knave.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good, come begin.
What caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
Am I not consanguineous?
Yeah.
Am I not of her blood?
Aye.
Tilly Valley lady, there dwelt a man in Babylon.
Tell me that's an admirable fool.
He does well enough to think, I suppose. So do I too. He does with a better grace, but I feel more natural.
For the love of God, peace!
My masters, are you mad? What on? Is there no wit, manners, nor honesty in you but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Have you no respect for place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snack up!
Sir Toby, my lady bade me tell you that, though she harbors you as a kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it please you willing to take leave of her, she's very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
Nay, good Sir Toby!
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
You stupid wine, Mariah.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor as anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go, shake your ears!
For as good as he to drink when man's hungry, to challenge him in the field, and then to break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, have patience for tonight. Since the youth of the counts was today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he is a kind of Puritan.
No, if I thought that, then beat him. Like a dog.
The devil a Puritan that he is, so crammed, as he thinks, with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him. On that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein, by the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have in my nose too.
He shall think by the letters that thou wilt drop that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
I will plant you two, and let Fabian make a third where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night to bed and dream on the event. Farewell.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle, true-bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once too.
Let's to bed, knight. Ugh. Thou hast need send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a foul way out.
Send for money, knight. If thou hast her not in the end, call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me.
Take it how you will.
Come, come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, night, come, night.
Give me some music. How good morrow, friends. How good Cesario with that piece of song. That old and antique song we heard last night. Methought it did relieve my passion much. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Feste the jester, my lord. He is about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
My life apart, thou dost speak masterly. Not though thou art. Thine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
Oh, she's not worth me then. What years have they?
About your years, my lord?
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder than herself, so were she to him. For what? However we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing and wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour. Oh, fellow, come, that song we had last night. Mark Cesario, it is old and plain. It dallies with the innocence of love like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee, sing.
Shroud of white, stuck all with you. Oh, prepare it, my part of death, no one so true did share it.
Bears for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then. Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy god protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is very opal. Farewell.
Let all rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty, and tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands, the parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, till I hold this giddiliest fortune.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can vie the beauty of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. Make no compare between what love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
But I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man, as it might be, perhaps. Were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed?
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste, give her this jewel. Say my love can give no place by note and nay.
Malvolio's coming down this walk. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of jesting. Lie thou there. For here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. What should I think on't?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him.
Slight, I could so beat that rogue. Peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Ah, rogue! Pistol him! Pistol him!
Having been 3 months married to her, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Oh, peace, peace.
What employment have we here?
That was the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace! And the spirit of humor's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she her great P's.
He's...
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes are very phrases. By your leave, Wax. Soft, and the impressure her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move. No man must know. No man must know. What follows? The number's altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio,
Very handy, Brock!
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, let me see.
What did your poison as she dressed him?
I may command where I adore. Why? She may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. What should that alphabetical position portend if I could make that resemble something in me? softly. And and Malvolio, and well, that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out?
M-O-I-A. Every one of these letters are in my name. Soft. Here follows prose. In my stars, I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Be opposite with the kinsman, surly with servants. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. My lady loves me. Oh. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg, being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I think my stars I am happy. Jove and my stars be praised. Here's a postscript. Thou canst not choose, but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Therefore, in my presence, still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I will thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me. Thou.
I could marry this wench this device.
What could I do?
Nay, say but true. Does it work upon him?
Like Aquavitae with a midwife.
If he will then see the fruits of this sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable content. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, the most excellent devil wit.
I'll make one too.
Save thee, friend Knavish. Dost thou live by thy tabor? No, sir. I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church. Daring fellow and careless bring that thing. Not so, sir. I do care for something. But in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. Art thou not the Lady Olivia's fool? No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words. I'll no more with thee. Hold! There's expenses for thee. Now Jove and his next commodity of hair send thee a beard. By my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within? My lady is within, sir. I will conster to them whence you come, who you are, and what you would out of my welkin. I might say element, but the word is overworn. This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, and like the haggard check at every feather that comes before his eyes. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you. My matter hath no voice, lady, but your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What's your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. Your servant, the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam. Madam, I come to what your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you, I bade you never speak of him again. But would you undertake another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady.
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. What might you think? So, let me hear you speak. I pity you. That's a degree to love.
No, not agree. For 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Oh, world, how apt the poor are to be proud. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west,
Then westward ho!
stay! I prithee tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
But you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so that maugre all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passions hide.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor ever none shall mistress be of it save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps may move the heart which now abhors to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll stay not a jot longer.
The reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's servingman than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor. You should have put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver, and accosted her. And with some excellent jest, should have banged the youth into dumbness.
Build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me the Count's youth to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail with man's condemnation with woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to it?
Go! Write it in a martial hand. Be it cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so be it eloquent and full of invention. Let there be gall enough in thy ink, though thou write with a goose pen, no matter. About it!
Where will I find it?
We'll call it the cabiculum. Go! Ha!
We shall have a rare letter from him.
Look where the youngest wren of mine comes.
If you will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. Young Gull Malvolio does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. You have not seen such a thing as 'tis. I know my lady will strike him. If she do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than violet steel, did spur me forth. And jealousy, what might befall your travel, your being skilless in these parts, which, to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and inhospitable.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks and thanks. What's to do? Shall we go see the relatives in town?
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count his galleys, I did some service of such note indeed that, were I ta'en here, it would scarce be answered.
Be like you slew great numbers of his people.
The offense is not of such a bloody nature. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. There shall you have me.
Why I your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you desire to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer then, and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He does nothing but smile.
Sweet lady.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This is make for some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that?
Why, how dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. I think we know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
Bed? My sweet. And I'll come to thee!
God comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so?
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great. Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
Some have greatness thrust upon heaven restored thee. Remember, commended thy yellow stocking.
Thy yellow stocking?
And wish to see thee ever cross-garter.
Cross-garter?
Why, this is very midsummer madness!
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino has returned. I could hardly entreat him back.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Let some of my people have special care of him. I will not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked. Oh!
Pursue him now, lest the device take air and taint.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime prompt us to have mercy on him.
Yo, here's a challenge. Read it. I warned this vinegar and pepper in it.
It's so saucy.
Aye, is't? I warned him. You would read.
Give me. Youth! Whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly. But that is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief and to exceeded good senseless.
I will waylay thee going home, where, if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and may God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew egg you cheek! If this letter move him not, his legs cannot! I'll give it him!
You will have very fit occasion for it. He is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew, scout me for him at the corner of the orchard. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw! And as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it comes to pass oft that a terrible oath, with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off, gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Away, nay! Let me alone for swearing. 5! Ye got it! Struck it! Now will I not deliver this letter. This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth, set upon Egucheek a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them wait till he take leave, and then presently after him.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not. It hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with my honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow? Very well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen! God save thee.
And you, sir?
Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a devil in a private brawl. Souls and bodies happily divorced. 3.
I am no fighter. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
I pray you, sir, know you of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
He indeed, sir, is the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. I will make your peace with him, if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my mettle.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a farrago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard and all, and he gives me the stucking with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable.
Box up! I'll not meddle with him.
Stand here, make a good show on't. This shall end without the perdition of souls.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for his oath's sake. Therefore, draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me! A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come on, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you. He has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, do it! Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you 'tis against my will.
Yeah! Yeah! Put up your
If this young gentleman have done offenses, I take the fault on me.
You, sir? Why, what are you?
One, sir, that for his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you he will.
What? Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here comes the officer.
I'll be with you anon.
Pray you, sir, put your sword up if you please.
Very well, sir.
Antonio! I arrest thee in the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. I know your favor well, though now you have no sea cap on your head. He knows I know him well.
I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, sir? For that fair kindness you have showed me here, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. Hold, there's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest that it make me unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
No, I have none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves.
Come, sir, I pray we go.
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought that promised most venerable worth did I devotion.
What's that to me? Time goes by, away.
But oh, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good features shame. In nature, there is no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. He named Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother, and he went still in this fashion, color, ornament for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove, tempests are kind, and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him.
A coward, a most devout coward.
Slid. I'll after him again, and beat him. Do! Cuff him soundly. Ah! But never draw thy sword. And I do not. I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe I am not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well, hell doubt if they. No, I do not know you, nor I am not sent you by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee depart from me. There is money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you!
There's for thee! And there! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir!
This will have my lady straight. Let me not bring some of your coats for tuppence.
Come on, sir, hold!
I'll have an action of battery against him. There be law delirium. Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter for that.
Let go thy hand! Come, sir, I will not let you go!
I will be free from thee.
God!
What wouldst he now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay, I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Hurry! On my life I charge thee, hold!
Madam!
Out of my sight! Be not offended, dear Cesario. Roots be gone!
Prithee, gentle friend, go with me
to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby may smile at this.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream? Let fancy still my sense in lethe steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Nay, put on this cowl. And this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topaz, the curate.
Well, I will put it on and I will dissemble myself in't. And I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby.
Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say? Peace in this prison.
The knave counterfeits well.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolic fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talk'st thou nothing but of ladies?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topaz never was a man thus wronged. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Sayest thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Madman thou errest! I say, there is no darkness, but ignorance.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. I am no more mad than you.
Fare thee well! Remain thou still in darkness! Fare thee well!
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz!
Most exquisite Sir Topaz.
Nay, I am for all waters.
Thou must have done this without thy beard and gown. He sees thee not.
To him in thine own voice, and bring me word on how thou find'st him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For I am now so far in offence with my niece, that I cannot with any safety pursue the sport to the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does, and thou shalt know of mine.
Fool!
Who calls?
A good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand. Help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for't.
Master Malvolio?
I, good fool!
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
Fool, there was never a man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
Then you are mad indeed, if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have here propertied me, keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
If I do what you say, the minister is here. Malvolio! Malvolio! Thy wits the heavens restore! Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topaz!
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. I, sir? Not I, sir. God be with you, good Sir Topaz. Many amen. I will, sir. I will.
Fool, 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 I say!
Alas, sir, be patient. What say you, sir? I am shent for speaking to you.
I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Well a day that you were, sir.
Fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady.
I will help you to it.
Good fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee be gone.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again. Who with dagger of laugh and his rage and his wrath cries up to the devil.
This is the air. That is the sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant. Oh!
Blame not this haste of mine if you mean well, but go with me, and with this holy man, into the chantry by, and there, before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. What do you say?
Follow this good man and go with you. Having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now, as thou lovest me, let me see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friend.
No, sir, the worse.
How can this be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly, I am an ass. So by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends, I am abused.
Why, this is excellent. There's gold. If you let your lady know I'm here to speak with her, and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again. And go, sir.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief! What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess, on basin ground enough, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas, enraged and foamy mouth, did I redeem. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him. Where? Being apprehended? His false cunning taught him to face me out of his acquaintance. Denied me my own purse, which I'd recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
Take him aside. Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth.
Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia!
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord. My lord, my duty hushes me. If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What's the perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul the faithless offerings have breathed out, that air devotion tender. What shall I do?
Even what it please my lord that shall become him.
Live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. This your minion, whom I know you love, and whom, by heaven, I swear I tender dearly. Him I will tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice that lamb that I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I most jocund act, and willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die. Where goes Cesario? After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all moors in air I shall love one.
reverence here to unfold what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony.
O thou dissembling cub! What wilt thou be when time has sown a grizzle on thy case? Farewell, and take her. But direct thy feet, where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, for the love of God, a surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broken my head across and given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. And he took him for a coward, but he is the very devil incarnate.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
Here comes Sir Toby, halting. You shall hear more. If he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gigs than he did.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
It's all one. That's hurt me. There's the end on't. Ah! Oh, saw it. Did see Dick Surgeon saw it.
Oh, he's drunk.
I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him!
Oh, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Oh, will you help? An asshead and a coxcomb and a name, a thin-faced name, a goal.
Get him to bed and let his heart be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. Throw a strange regard upon me. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows you made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Dear Antonio, how the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearst thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What name, what parentage, what countryman?
Of Messalene! Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother, too. So went he suited to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman as the rest goes even, should my tears that fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow.
And so had mine.
And died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished it indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, and fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola.
So comes it, lady. You've been mistook. You were betrothed to both a maid and man.
Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou never shouldest love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy women's weeds.
How does Malvolio clear up?
Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end as well as a man in his casement do. Has here written a letter to you. Open it and read it. Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord,
Read it
madam.
you, Sirrah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. That you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me. Yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter, which induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury, the madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him deliver Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister, as a wife.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done on him, so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
Sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
I, my lord, the same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray peruse that letter. You must not deny it is your hand. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered, to put on yellow stockings and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house? Tell me why!
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, but out of question 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me it was she first told me thou was mad. Then cam'st in smiling, and in such forms which here we presupposed upon thee in the letter.
Madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here, upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. Maria read the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How, with a sportful mouse it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed, that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
I was one, sir, in this interlude, one Sir Topaz, sir. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad. And thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Meanwhile, sweet sister, we shall not part from hence. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you are a man, but when in other habits seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.